extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Falcons offense set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Looking to throw. Bass. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But we're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They gain the 28 yards there and give him the first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
On first down, Carpenter. He finds his man, complete. It's Bryant. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Off the play fake. Carpenter, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers are moving closer to a date now, the NFC Championship game, as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. A try here for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Throwing to start the drive. Bass. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Back to throw. Bass. He finds his man. Complete. That's Shepard. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down. Bass. That is caught. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the 1st half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Bass. And some space here. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Bass. Open man is Samuel. Complete. So the completion gets him just a yard. And it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Panthers' 49-yard line.
Looking to throw. Bass. He finds his man. Complete. That's Shepard. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line.
And the Falcon 1st down.
Back to throw. Bass. He finds his man. Complete. It's Shepard. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw on 2nd down. Bass. He finds his man. Complete. That's Shepard. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. Off-play action. Bass. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line.
1st down, Falcons.
Off the play fake. Bass. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here. But it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit, because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
This taken in right around the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Panthers about ready to take over. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to the hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down. We're just shy of midfield. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. McGill. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. The Panthers on 3rd down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This is 3rd and 4. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship. And he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And he'll get it inside the 35.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Carpenter got his man complete over the middle. That's Bryant. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out. Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection. This is caught. Touchdown, Panthers. From 17 yards out. And the Panthers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception. Would you consider that touchdown a reward to all the tight ends on their roster for their effort today? Not just running their routes, but all the time they spend in the trenches, laying down blocks, doing the little things to help that offense succeed. And for doing all of that, they definitely want one of their tight ends to get a touchdown to really seal this blowout. Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. And here now come the Falcons. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first. Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. From the 20, here's a 2nd and 4.
At the 20-yard line.
Back to throw. Bass. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Bass. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Bass. And his throw is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Panthers coming out now. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. They'll start by running the option to the right. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
On 2nd down now, McGill, and some room to maneuver. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
Every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's brought run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Right back to him on 1st down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.